Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to LivNLife's Messages. In today's reading, we are going to be getting messages from your inner child. If you don't know what an inner child is or you want a quick definition, here's one for you right now. So, the inner child represents the parts of us that hold innocence, creativity, and emotional experiences of our childhood. It also carries past wounds and unmet needs. Healing the inner child involves reconnecting with these parts of ourselves to reclaim joy, authenticity, and emotional balance. This process can foster spiritual growth, self love, and inner peace by addressing past pains, forgiving ourselves, and rediscovering our true essence. So, that's a quick definition of what your inner child is. And let me say this for myself, my inner child is usually always out. She is always triggered, she's always here, and she's very happy that today, to help you pick a pile, we have 3 stuffed toys, my little turtle hatchlings. So, for pile 1, we have this cutie. For pile 2, this one. And pile number 3. If you ever get stuck when picking a pile, you can either go by the stuffed animals, you can go by the tarot deck, and then if you really do have trouble and you don't know what to decide on, what I sometimes do when I do pick a card readings is that I ask Siri. I say, "Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 3." And I guess that number in my head before Siri answers. And then if it's the same one, I pick that pile. So that's a little trick that I usually do just to play around with spirit or my little inner child that wants to pick a number. But that's a little trick for you today. And I will see you at your pile. So take a second, take them all in, and see which one resonates with you the most. And then I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile ones. And if you chose this little turtle hatchling, this will be your reading today. Little cutie, the little green shell. So we're gonna put this crystal over here and then put your hatchling here so that they can oversee this reading today. So I'm gonna put your tarot deck to the side and we're gonna get into the oracle cards that I pre-shuffled. So I have a few oracle cards here to answer a few questions on your inner child for this energy check-in. So I have what your inner child is helping you with. So your inner child is helping you with, I say yes to me. The next card here is what your inner child is grateful for. I am grateful for magic. This next card is, where does your inner child want you to find joy? I rest and relax. And then this last card here is, where does your inner child show up the most in your life? 111 on the timer, if that resonates for anyone. So your inner child shows up the most when you are unraveling codependency. And on the back it says, I only have to feel good about my choices. Sorry, only I have to feel good about my choices. So only I have to feel good about my choices. So I'm going to put your cards here today. Just going to make sure that there is not too much glare going on so you can read the cards yourself. Okay. So I'm going to go one by one answering all these questions and giving you this little energy check-in for your inner child. So for what your inner child is helping you with, I say yes to me. All right, let me just get into the energy of your inner child. So my pile one's inner child. What do you want to say to pile one to help them recognize that this is their reading today? I say yes to me. Your inner child is helping you with asserting yourself. Your inner child is helping you with knowing what you want and saying yes to it. I say yes to me. So what I'm picking up here is people-pleasing tendencies. So as a kid, it was possible that you used to compromise your own wants and needs for somebody else's. And now they're saying, Your inner child saying, we finally know what it's like to say yes to things that we want. We can do the things that we want. We're doing things that make us happy. We're doing things that makes our heart glow. Cuz I think from what your inner child's saying and from what I'm picking up here with this blue, it's either you spoke too much and people shut you down, or you didn't speak enough and people questioned why you were quiet. There's kind of two sides of the coin right now. So, till this day, when you do say yes to yourself, your inner child is so grateful for you. All right, we'll go to the next card. What your inner child is grateful for, they are grateful for magic. And what that means, what I'm getting, is that one, either you're a spiritual person like I am here today, doing this reading for you, and you are into tarot or spirituality, or it's I'm grateful for magic, as in you see or you notice and acknowledge the beauty and magic there is to life. So here in Canada, it's snowing. So if you go outside and it's snowing and you see the beautiful snowflakes and you just look at them in awe, they're like, wow, this is so magical. Like, I love the little things about this world, about nature, about your relationships, the magic that you have between your relationships, how it feels like you've met your soul family. Your inner child is saying, it's so fun to live in alignment with who I am. And that's what creates the magic. Living in alignment, I never knew could feel so good. Now we'll go to the next card. So, where your inner child wants to help you find joy. Your inner child is saying, we do so much. Like, we do so much. So, please, when we're resting and relaxing, like, I need you to genuinely rest and relax. Don't think about the next task that we have going on because I am tired. Like, seeing you run around all day and do all of these, like, and have all of this responsibility, when we rest and relax, I love it. Like, when we rest and relax and we color, or when we rest and relax and we watch anime, or when we rest and relax and watch YouTube videos, like something like that. It's just something when we rest and relax, I want to feel like I'm not thinking about the next responsibility. And then moving to this card, where does your inner child show up the most? So your inner child shows up the most when you are unraveling codependency. So what I got from this is the people pleasing tendencies, and it kind of goes back to saying yes to me. Like, finally we get to do things that we want to do for ourselves. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like with me throwing up, with me clearing up my throat, um it just makes me feel like it was hard to speak up for yourself as a kid. It was hard to vocalize the wants and the needs. And that today, your inner child is saying, thank you for working so hard and learning the lesson of getting out of people pleasing tendencies. Thank you for making me feel safe and asking for what I want and what I need. So, in moments like that, in moments where you choose to say yes to yourself, know that I'm close by and I'm saying, thank you so much, and giving you a big, big hug and jumping up and down for joy. Like, I can feel it right now, just the joy that's coming out of like the energy that I have holding within me. I can feel the joy, and it feels like bigger you is holding little you in your arms. So if you want to picture that right now, that'd be very beautiful. So just like kind of hold yourself and picture little you in front of you and just say, "Come here, like come in for a big hug. Like you're safe with me. I got you. Like don't even worry about it." Yeah. So that's kind of a little energy check-in for your reading today. I'm just going to clear these oracle cards, put them to the side, and get into your tarot deck. So my pile one's inner child. What messages do you have for my pile one? My pile one's inner child. What messages do you have for my pile one? Oopsie. One more shuffle, because that one was kind of rough. Alrighty. My pile one's inner child. What messages do you have for my pile one? We have the Fool. We have the Star, 2 major arcana already. We have, oh, 3 major arcana. The Chariot. And we have the 2 of Cups. So I'm just going to get clarifying cards for this. Move this over, make sure it's, make sure it's centered. Perfect. So can we get clarity on the Fool? What's this new beginning? My pile one's inner child. What messages do you have? Can we get clarification for the Star? My pile one's inner child. What messages do you have for my pile one? I'm hearing, I feel so safe with you. Your inner child is saying, I feel so safe with you. I feel protected. And then 2 of Cups. Can I get clarity on the 2 of Cups? So we have the 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Wands. And then on the back of the deck, we have the 5 of Cups. All right, so my pile one's inner child. What messages do you have for my pile one? You know, when I was little, nobody really cared what I wanted and what I needed. I kind of raised myself. I felt I felt abandoned. I felt like nobody was really there for me. But for some reason, I always held hope that someone would come along and be the hero that I always wanted. Yeah, my parents were around or my siblings, but I just felt so alone. But even in that loneliness, I was able to imagine such a cool life. I always wished of, starting somewhere new, leaving all of all of the drama behind. There was always conflict at home. There was always conflict at school. I just wanted to love openly and freely. But every time I did, I felt good giving it out, but I just felt no one was showing up for me. So, what I want to say to you is thank you for keeping me safe and moving forward. Thank you for taking care of me. Even though I felt so lonely, I could feel you guiding me. You know, I had to grow up really, really fast. And I kind of felt like I was the parent, that I was taking care of my people and nobody was taking care of me. But now that you're older and you learn new things, and you learned some lessons about life and you went through some things, now you know how to take care of me. You know how to make me feel safe. You know how to make me have fun. You know what it's like to show up for me. You're the hero that I always wanted. You became the person that I always needed and wanted in my life. And now I get to exist within you and feel so appreciated and feel so loved and feel that I'm not weird. I'm just quirky. I know what it's like for people to show up because you show up for me whenever I need. I love it when you go and watch old shows from our childhood. It really makes me happy. I love it when you notice that I'm close and you hold on to me a little tighter. I love it when you go and get that sweet treat that we always used to like, and it's still with you till this day. I can't thank you enough. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for knowing when to move forward. And thank you for keeping life fun. Okay, pile one, that was a message from your inner child. I'm gonna pick these cards up and I'm gonna go into what I missed. I think what I missed, I felt like the partnerships, yeah, with the lovers on the bottom. They're saying thank you for choosing the right people in your life. Thank you for keeping the people. Thank you for. Give me a second. Pile one's inner child. What are you saying thank you for? What did I miss? Yeah, they're saying thank you for having the right people around you. What did I miss? You have the world. What did I miss? Yeah, you see partnerships was coming out again. I had a feeling I didn't talk about this enough. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, the rest. Yes. Oh my gosh. Forgot about that. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Thank you for passionately I don't know, I'm hearing ferociously, moving forward. You know when to rest, and I love it when we take time to ourselves and we just cocoon up into a little ball. We get all comfy and cozy. I love it when we rest. I feel so much joy and I feel so, again, I feel so safe with you. And then for partnerships, thank you for choosing the right people in your life. Thank you for knowing when it's time to move forward and when you no longer feel safe around people, to close that cycle and to move forward. Thank you for choosing people who love me unconditionally. I love your group of friends. Your group of friends make me feel so silly, and I can laugh a lot, and I can say my jokes and not feel weird. They match my weirdness. Thank you so much. It feels really good to live in alignment with who I am. And it took us a while to get here. It wasn't easy. It was a lot of healing. It was a lot of trial and errors. But I'm really happy that we did the work to get to where we are today. Thank you, my Padawan's inner child. That was beautiful. And so for today, the next part of the reading, I'm just going to put your tarot deck to the side now. And we are going to go into some affirmations that your inner child wants you to focus on. So either you can screenshot these, or you can just imagine yourself, or you can look into a mirror right now, but just imagine yourself looking at your inner child and saying these things and like guide them a little bit. So my Padawan's inner child, what affirmations do you want? Oopsie, my goodness. Any of them flip? Oh, I guess none flip. Okay. My Padawan's inner child, what do you want to say? We're gonna get 4. My Padawan's inner child. My Padawan's inner child. My Padawan's inner child. What do you want to say? My gosh, these cards are slippery today. My Padawan's inner child, what do you want to say? One more, please. My Padawan's inner child. What do you want to say? Perfect. So we have 4 here today. So for affirmations, we have, I am grateful for the little things in life. I nurture relationships with an open and loving heart. I treat every day as an opportunity for growth. And I am a magnet for what I desire. Sorry, I am a magnet for all that I desire. So let me just move this to the side here and put these down so we can get a screenshot if you want to remember these. Okay, focus up. Perfect. We're going to leave these here. I'll just move these to the side so that they're not in frame. So this was messages from your inner child. If you want a screenshot, that'd be great. And you, 2 on the timer. So that could be a special number for you. But your inner child is really thankful for all that you've done and all the work that you've done. And they're really happy that you know yourself and that you found your alignment, or that you're trying to find your alignment, or you're finding your alignment. They're saying every effort that you do to come back to yourself, to find your authenticity and the self-love, I'm so grateful. That's what they're saying. So, my pile ones, that was your reading today. Um, I appreciate you guys being here with me and spending some of your time to get these messages from your inner child. Please like, comment, subscribe. And this is your reading today. Thank you, Pile One. Goodbye. Hi, Pile One. And if you chose this little turtle hatchling, this will be your reading today. I'm going to put your turtle over here so that your turtle can oversee this reading. And put your tarot deck to the side, and I'm going to go into the oracle cards that I pre-shuffled for your pile today. So the first card here is what your inner child is helping you with. So your inner child is helping you with, I appreciate simple things. Okay. The second card is what your inner child is grateful for. I am grateful for resilience. And this before last card is where your inner child wants you to find joy. I pause and savor this moment. And then this last card here is where does your inner child show up the most? And for this card, we have integrating the ego. 111 on the timer, if that's significant for you. Everything is for me, not against me. Excellent. So I'm just going to organize these cards real quick. Oops, sorry. I'm going to organize these cards real quick, and then we will get into this energy check-in. So glare okay? Perfect. So we're going to start with this first card here, is what your inner child is helping you with. Your inner child, and it kind of relates to this card over here on where your inner child wants you to find joy. Your inner child is helping you with staying present. So what I'm getting here is, as a kid, you were very inquisitive. Like maybe you asked why. Why is this happening? Why? Like, you know, when kids just ask the word why, like, oh, I'm brushing my teeth. Why? Oh, because you need to brush your teeth so, so you have good breath, you have good dental hygiene. Yeah, but why? It was kind of like that. That's the energy that I have from when you were a kid. You're very inquisitive and you're very wise and knowledgeable. As a kid, that's kind of cool. That's cool, Pile too. So what is your inner child helping you with the most is appreciating the small things. So an example that I'm picking up is if you are in school right now. The small things is like the stationery that you have. You find joy in the good pen that you found at the store, and you will buy it again and again because you know that that pen will write properly. It's appreciating the small things about it. It feels good in my hand, it writes well, I feel good while I study. It's kind of like that. It's helping you appreciate those moments. So those little things. It's appreciating, for example, I'm hearing just like a glass of water. Like either when you wake up or you go to bed, like it's either a hot tea or a glass of water. Like when you're a kid and you go downstairs and you're like, but I just want a glass of water before I go to bed. Is that okay? Your parents are like, yes, that's okay. Here's a glass of water. Um, so it's kind of like that. Your inner child appreciates the small things that you do for yourself, and they're helping you with trying to notice, to appreciate those things. The next card here is what your inner child is grateful for. Your inner child is grateful for your resilience, or the resilience that you guys both have. So, with that, what I'm feeling is that kind of connecting to everything is for me, not against me. At some point, you really thought things were against you, and your resilience helped you get through those moments. But now that you've shifted, or that this is where your inner child shows up the most, when your inner child comes out, when it says, no, it's okay, everything is for me, it's not against me, I believe that everything is happening for a reason, this is for my best good, they're helping you with noticing that you have resilience, that you have gotten yourself from childhood until now with everything that you have been through. No matter if you thought it was against you, you kept pushing forward. Your inner child is so happy that you moved forward with grace, with insight, with I was going to say wiseness, with wisdom. And they're just grateful that you never gave up. Grateful that you always, I'm hearing kept a soft, like with this heart here, I'm like, you always kept your heart soft. Maybe you hardened like a few months out of the year as you grew up, like sometimes like either in different seasons of your life, you hardened your heart a little bit, but you always had the essence of the softness. You kept going, even though you felt things were against you. But now that you know, now that we're working on like what your inner child's helping you with, we're working on knowing everything is for you and not against you. I'm so happy. And I need us to pause. So here, where your inner child wants you to find joy, savor this moment. Savor you getting to where you are right now. I want you to enjoy the present as much as you can. I want you to know that we're never going back to where we came from because you got our back now. You won't let our heart harden. You won't filter yourself. You won't put a mask on because you don't need to. You know that you can remain in this present moment, feel all of your feelings, experience everything you want to experience. And in moments where you feel me close by, in moments where you keep asking yourself, why is this happening? Why is that happening? Why? Remember, that's your inner child trying to come out and to play with you and to pause and savor that moment with them and hold them close. So that is your energy check for your reading here. So I'm just going to move these to the side and get into your tarot. So my pile two's inner child. My pile two's inner child. What messages do you have for my pile two? My pile two's inner child. What messages do you have for my pile two? What messages do you have for my pile two? My pile two's inner child. What messages do you have for my pile two? The Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing we've been through some seasons. We've been through the seasons of life. I don't know what that means. I'll get into it in a second. The Four of Pentacles. But we held our heart close. I have the Seven of Swords. We don't have to hide anymore, is what I'm hearing. Two's inner child. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Can I get clarity for my for the Wheel of Fortune? Can I get clarity for the Wheel of Fortune? Oh yeah, that's where the resilience comes in. This is the Knight of Materials, or sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm hearing resilience, steadfast, slowly but surely. For the Four of Pentacles, can I get some clarification for the Four of Pentacles? We have death, be scared. Don't you worry, little one. I'll tell you all about it. Alrighty, for the Seven of Swords, I'm gonna get some clarity. We have the Five of Wands. And for the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups. Oopsie. And so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. So let me just adjust these cards real quick just to know that they're all in frame. This one's in frame too. Okay. So, hey little one. My pile two's inner child. What message do you have for my pile two? Okay. Hi pile two. Life has not been easy for us. We have gone through change after change, season after season, and it felt like everything kept crumbling down in front of me. But I'm so happy you move us forward with such resilience and with such grace and compassion. And that you've always kept me close to you. You've always protected me. You've always kept me safe. That in moments and in times that we needed to restart in life, you always held close to what we believed in trusting your heart. And that when we were little, we used to have to hide a lot. There was a lot of conflict around us. And because there was conflict, we kept to ourselves. And we didn't really show people who we were. We kind of lived in our own little world. But now, when I see you living your life, you live it for you. You are this free-flowing, free-loving, you know what? I can finally share my emotions. I can finally speak. I can finally feel free to just breathe and to be myself and to take all these masks off and to know that no matter if the world falls apart, it's happening for my best good. It's happening because I have a shaky foundation somewhere or I'm not in the right place. And I know that you'll lead me there. Slowly but surely, I know that you will move forward with me and you'll hold compassion for me and you'll nurture me as much as I need to feel safe in the transitions of life. Can I have a hug? Can you hug me? If you close your eyes and you think of me as a kid and give me a hug, it's the same thing as giving me a hug when I was little, okay? So whenever we felt alone as kids, I felt like I needed a hug. I was thinking of you. I was thinking, I need a hug from someone who knows me, from someone who sees me, from someone who understands me. And you are that person today. So please give yourself a hug right now and it'll feel like you're hugging little me. Or little you, actually. Keep asking why. Keep learning the lesson. Live life and learn from it. Okay, pile 2. That's kind of what I got from your inner child. I'm going to go on what I missed. I think I missed something on your emotional level. So let's see if I'm right on that. I'm going to go into your tarot deck just one more time. So, hey, spirit, or sorry, hey, pile 2's inner child. Pile 2's inner child, what did I miss? Yeah, I see 8 of emotions. Justice. Ooh, goodness, that went flying. And then the 9 of Wands. And on the bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. So, from what I'm getting from this, your inner child is saying, remember those transitions that you helped me through, that you walk me through? Sometimes I'm really attached to what we're letting go of. Sometimes I'm really attached to what I really wanted, and when the universe takes it away from me, I kind of throw a fit. I don't know, it really hurts when the universe rips things away from us. When a season in life changes, and I don't know, when I lose friends, it's really hard. When I lose my community, it's really hard. But I know that I have to move forward. I know that I have to protect my peace. I know that you'll hold me in, sorry, I know that you'll hold my hand and walk forward with me and make me feel safe and build this community for me. I know that I have to walk away from certain things because they won't serve my highest good. I know that I have to have boundaries and to know that I can stand alone but also have a community with me. So even if I throw a fit, help me calm down, help me regulate, and then we'll move forward. And as we move forward, even if life is shaky, savor every single moment of it, every experience, every laugh, every love, every relationship. Remember to cherish every moment, because we know what it's like to not lose things, but we know what it's like for seasons to change and for things to go in a different direction. We know what it's like to pivot. So while you're in the moment, while you're living in the present, appreciate everything around you. Savor the moment. Thank you so much for getting us where we are today. Thank you so much for holding me close to you. And thank you for always wondering why. Never forget that childlike wonder. I will always remind you what it's like to wonder why. All right, pile 2, those are some messages from your inner child. Honestly, I genuinely just feel such appreciation and such pride that you are their adult version or their older version. They're so proud of you. They're like, yep, I'm pile 2. What's up? So cute. And so we're going to go into some affirmations. So you can imagine reading these affirmations to your little one, to your little self. Or honestly, they could be helpful for you today in the present day. So we're going to get 4. So my pile 2's inner child, what affirmations do you want them to know? My pile 2's inner child, What affirmations? My pile 2's inner child. What affirmations are here today for my pile 2? Alrighty. All of these jumped out. I hope you saw that. But let's put these in the right order. All right, I saw 20 or 2002, if that's important to you. So we have, I am grateful for the little things in life. That kind of connects to your oracle cards at the beginning. So appreciate the simple things, don't forget. And then I am deeply blessed. 2020, maybe that was an important year for you, a transitional year. Sorry, I saw that on the clock. And then I have, I deserve the best that life has to offer. You do. You deserve it. Know that you are worthy of everything that you desire. And then I choose to love over fear again and again. How beautiful. Oopsie. Alrighty, I'm just going to put these down here, make sure it's in focus. There is a bit of a glare. Oh, whoop. Sorry. I'll put them closer to up here. So if you want to zoom in or screenshot, just to remember these affirmations for yourself. Oh, I hope you guys didn't hear that crack. Ouch. But this is your reading, my pile 2, from your inner child. So like, comment, subscribe if you resonated. And if not, pile 2, I love you. I appreciate you. You're worthy of everything. And I really appreciate you taking some time with me here today to speak to your inner child and to hear messages from them. And so hug your little one so close, so tight. And I love you, pile 2. Have a great night, morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this little turtle hatchling, then this will be your message from your inner child. I'm just going to put your little turtle over here and move your tarot deck to the side as we do an oracle card check-in. So I pre-shuffled these cards. The first card is to represent what your inner child is helping you with. Focus up. I honor my journey. What your inner child is grateful for. I am grateful for my experiences. The next card is where your inner child wants you to find joy. I share my joy. Beautiful. And this last card here is where does your inner child show up the most? So your inner child shows up when you are unhooking the past. In the back of the card it says, there is nothing to regret when I learn from my past. Excellent. So I'm just going to arrange these cards real quick just to make sure there's no glare, because these cards up here pick up a lot of glare. Excellent. So we're going to go one by one, and this will be your energy check-in for your pile. So if you feel like this resonates, please stay for the messages to come. So from what I'm getting here, what your inner child is helping you with is I honor my journey. So what I hear from that, my pile 3's inner child, what do you want to say to your pile 3? I'm helping you with knowing what is for you. Me, your inner child, comes out when you're proud of yourself, when you accomplish things, or when we accomplish things. I want us to honor ourselves. I want us to celebrate our wins. I want us to honor who we are and what we've been through. Someone's alarm just went off in the background. I don't know if you can hear that, but confirmation. So they really want you to honor what you've been through and to celebrate those small wins and big ones as well. They want you to honor yourself more. They're trying to help you, like the excitement that you feel when you accomplish things. Like if you get giddy, if you get silly, if you do a little dance when you win something, or when something good happens to you, that little dance is your inner child coming out, or that little giggle, or that song that you go back to from your childhood to help you celebrate. That is where your inner child is helping you honor your journey. The second card here is what your inner child is grateful for. Your inner child is grateful for everything that you have been through, is your experiences. Your inner child is saying, everything that we are today is because of the things that we've been through. Everything that we are, well, how do I say this? Yes, that's true, but at the same time, wait, I think I wrote it down somewhere. One second. mm, I can't remember where I wrote it down. I had some notes written down. I'm just looking in my booklet here. But let's see if I can just remember off the top of my head. But excuse me, confirmation burp. It's it's kind of the words like you're not what you've been through. Like yes, you are what you have been through, but also you've learned from those experiences and you can choose who you are today. And they're saying with everything that we have been through, you still choose to not regret anything and to learn from your past and to move forward and make the right choices for yourself. Not only for yourself, but for the better of the world. Little you feels like a little superhero. Like as a kid, you felt like you had superpowers, or like you were always like, oh, I'm Spider-Man and you're jumping around, or oh, I am what's another superhero? Um what's a superhero that we know when we're kids? I don't know. I'm hearing Danny Phantom. I don't know if you know what that is. I don't know if that was just a Canadian show or not, but just the super, or like I'm hearing Super Y. That was on PBS Kids, I'm pretty sure. But you felt like a little superhero as a kid. And where was I going with that? Oh my gosh. Your inner child is so cute. Like I'm on my tippy toes right now. Like that's how much I'm like excited. I'm like trying to fly. I'm trying to go places. I'm trying to do things. And like it feels like you were adventurous. It feels like you were in the playground and you were on everything. Like you went on the monkey bars, you went on the slides, you went down the fire pole. You know what I mean? You climbed the spider net. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but you guys climbed the spider net. Like it felt like you were an adventurous kid. It felt like you were always imagining an adventure, or you were always in your own little world. And going back to what your little one is grateful for, they're grateful that you take on life's experiences with passion, with liveliness, with I'm seeing this card here with joy. It looks like you love to have fun with life. And for the next card we have here is where your inner child wants you to find joy. So, what I'm hearing is the way that we experience life and the way that we have this joie de vie. I don't know if you guys know that expression, but the way that we have this full of life feeling is how you spread joy. Is how do I say this? Your embodiment and how you go throughout your day-to-day basis, your daily routine. People who are watching you or admiring you or notice you or get to pass by you throughout your day, they find joy in seeing you joyful. I'm hearing you're a little bit of a jokester. Like, I'm hearing that Oh, your little one is like, when I walk into a room, I'm not the loudest, but I feel like I'm the brightest. I feel like the sun is shining from my skin and that people can feel the rays of my sun against them. How very poetic, little one. And then what is this? Ah, yes, unhooking the past. So, yeah, that's what it is. It's the way that you live life, living life with not having regrets, and to know that you can make a mistake and adjust from learning from your past. You can learn that lesson and adjust and keep moving forward be and still be honoring your journey. Anything else, little one? They're saying that either you love to draw or you love to do things with your hands. So either it's like build sand castles, play with Play-Doh, um, what else? You know those like blocks that you can, or sorry, Lego blocks that you can connect together. Lego. Um, they're saying you had a thing for colors. So like either you would put things in order of the color of the rainbow, or you would put the red together, the blue together, the yellow together. You know what I mean? It's a little thing that I'm getting from your little one. So I'm going to put these oracle cards away. And we're going to get messages from your tarot deck from your little one. From your little inner child. My pile of threes, inner child. What messages? Ooh, sorry, that was loud. What messages do you have for my pile of three? My pile of threes, inner child. What messages do you have for my pile three? Pile threes, inner child. What messages do you have for my pile three? I have the Ace of Wands. Oh, the Ten of Cups. Goodness me. Oh, we got a lot of tens here. We have three tens and the Ace of Wands. So 11, 11, 10, 10. Ones and zeros could be important to you, whether you're in tech or something. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So what I feel like is that we have a lot of new beginnings in your life, and your little one is trying to give you a little hint that there are new beginnings around you. Can I get clarity for the Ace of Wands? Get some clarity for the Ace of Wands. So a passionate, new, something that you're passionate about, something that's new. There's something in your life that excites you. There's something in your life that brings you see this yellow, brings you that joy, brings you that sun in your life. I wouldn't be surprised if the sun came out. Oh, the Magician, another one. I'm sorry, but there's so many ones here. There is a new beginning coming for you, and your inner child, I think, is hinting it. I don't know if you know this already. I don't know if you feel it, but let's see. Can I get clarity on the Ten of Cups? Six of Cups. Oh, I'm hearing something from your childhood is coming true. A dream that you had in your childhood, or a wish that you had from your childhood, or a love that you had from your childhood is coming through again, is manifesting into your life. Can I get clarity on the Ten of Pentacles? If this is the Wheel of Fortune, okay, no, it's not. It's the World. It's the World, okay. I was like, if that's the Wheel of Fortune, I swear. And then can I get clarity on the Ten of Wands? Ooh, we have the Emperor. And then we're going to shuffle these 3 times and find your bottom of the deck energy. 1, 2, 3. King of Swords. They're saying, your little one is saying, you're so smart. You're so smart. You're so good at articulating what You're so good at articulating what we want or what we're passionate about. You are good at seeing the bigger picture. I think it took some time for you to build that skill to see the bigger picture. Sorry, let me just make sure everything's in frame. Excellent. Okay, so let me just get into channeling your little one. My pile three's little one. What do you want to say to pile three? Hi, pile three. Yep. I don't know if you see it, but there is a new beginning coming for you. In your emotions and in your kind of materialistic like day-to-day life, like from the things you can see, touch, feel, hear, something is going to change. There will be, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, there's something that you were dreaming about when we were little. Like me now, like there's something that I kept dreaming about. It's different for everyone, but there's something that we dreamt about when we were little that's slowly but surely starting to show up in our life now. So for example, what I can think of right now is the comparison of, for me, the reader, for me here for Liv'N Life, for me, seeing Lilo and Stitch be released, like the trailer for Lilo and Stitch, the live action, seeing that come out, my little one in me is so excited, is so passionate about something. And that your little one is saying that passion that you have for that one thing that is showing up in life right now will help you manifest what you've been desiring emotionally and stability wise. They're saying that there's someone in your life right now that you feel like is your soulmate. And that could be romantic, platonic, familial, but there's a soul in your life that you feel like you've experienced life with them. That you've experienced life with them already. And your little one is saying, like, it could be a childhood best friend, honestly. Like that's kind of what it's feeling like. It's feeling like there's a dream that happened when you were sorry, there's a dream that's happening, and you and this childhood best friend is going to be like, oh my god, did you hear this is coming out? Or oh my god, did you hear they're remaking this movie? Or oh my god, did you hear that this idea that we had when we were little is happening? Or oh my gosh, what I can see here is like an example right here, marriage. There could be a higher level of commitment coming along. Little one, what are you trying to say? What do you want to say? They're saying that we're moving forward. They're saying that we are closing chapters and moving forward and leaving our burdens behind. And they're saying you're so cool. This is like the cutest thing. It's like your inner child is fangirling over you. I promise you. Like it feels like you're a celebrity to your little one. I'm nervous. Like I'm having a hard time speaking and I'm having a hard time like, you know what I mean? Like getting my messages out because your little one is just there looking up at you in awe. Your little one is like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like I can feel it. Like I can feel something good happening. Like I can feel the energy. I know something is going good. I know that there are cycles in life and that this I feel like, you know how the life ebbs and flows right now, or is that the right saying? But they're saying that you were once down here and now it's going back up, and they're so excited and they're watching you succeed and they're watching you um, be able to articulate what you want to say and what you want, and they're watching you hold on to so many things and responsibilities, and they're saying, how are you doing all of this? Like you're so cool. Like you are doing everything that we've always wanted to do. You're feeling everything that you've always wanted to feel. You are loving the environment that you're in. Yes, you have a lot of responsibility, but you know that's what comes with having or with being this older version of you. Your little one is like, man, if I had all this responsibility, I don't know what I would do with it. I'm not gonna lie. But but my pile three is doing great. My pile three is leading a life that we've always wanted. My pile three is, oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional. My pile three is living the dream that I've always wanted. My pile three is living the life that I always pictured for myself. I promise you, it feels like they're fangirling. They're like, oh my gosh, like I can't even look at my pile three right now. Like, oh my god, like they're looking at me like, ah. They're saying, I've watched you take every opportunity that brought you joy, and in turn, you brought other people joy too. Your little one is saying, when they watch you, or as they exist within you, as they're watching your reality, they're saying that they're saying that you're the best person they've ever known. They're saying that you're generous, you're loving, you're caring, you have a soft touch but know when to push someone when they need. They're saying that the life you lead influences others. They're saying it's like watching one of your favorite YouTubers as a kid. Like, you know, whatever YouTuber that you watched or whatever person that you looked up to as a kid, they're saying you, in my eyes, have become that person. You are the coolest person that I've ever met. Or that, sorry, you are the coolest person that ever existed. You know what I mean? Because for your little one, they're like, well, within our timeline, like you're pretty cool. Present day me is pretty cool. Okay, that's what I get from your little one. I'm gonna get messages that I missed because I think I'm just gonna keep fangirling and being not able to speak. So let's see. My pile three's inner child. What did I miss? Oh yeah, that you can stand on your own 2 feet, that you're independent. Oh my gosh, these cards are flying. The Knight of Wands. That you're not afraid to take action. Like, yeah, sure. Oh, we have 4 cards here. We can take them. Yeah. Your inner child is saying, you are so successful. You have become something that I never knew I could be. You've become someone that can rely on themselves, that moves forward with passion. And yeah, sure, it can be impulsive sometimes, but you know your boundaries, you know how far you can go. And if you go too far, you know what it's like to comfort yourself and to be there for yourself and to nurture yourself. Your little one is saying, your little one says, I love it when you say no to people because you're so good at it. As in, you make people feel seen, heard, and understood. And you say, no, I need to, like, it's kind of like, no, I need to fill up my own cup. And they respect that. And people respect you. And they're saying, I don't know, like, as a kid, not that people didn't respect me, but they didn't see me, they didn't understand me, and they didn't want to know what I was going through. But now, I don't even need to explain that to people. I just know I can stand in my authenticity and stand in my values and know that living without regrets, know that every experience you go through is you're meant to go through, and not regretting anything that you do, is, I just keep hearing the word cool. Like they're genuinely fangirling over there. They're like, they're so cool. They move forward with such swiftness, such suave, and at the same time, you know, there's the boundaries that they put in, and they're really good at communicating that. They're so articulate. Like, it's so cool. And then we also know, like, my person, my pile three, who I am, they know how to take care of me. They know when it's time to, I don't know, like get a sweet treat, or they know what it's like to go to bed early because I'm tired, and because, I want to hug and I just want to be with myself and in my own energy. And that they see you, your little one sees you as so successful. So please, please never forget to honor your journey and to know that you've got yourself this far. So I'm going to put these cards away. And the last cards that we're going to get are some affirmation cards for your little one that you can, imagine yourself saying to your little one just to help comfort them, or honestly, it could help present day you too. So, my pile three's inner child, what affirmations should come out here today? Pile three's inner child. We're going to get 4. And one more, please. Thank you. Alrighty, I'm going to bring them close up to the camera, and then I'll put them down in a second. So it says, I completely trust in my journey, knowing that I am being guided. Oh, that's so beautiful for your pile. The I honor my journey is coming back around again. And then for this one, it says, I choose love over fear again and again. Beautiful. This next card says, I am in charge of my own energy. And last one, I celebrate my strengths and talents. Beautiful, pile 3. Your little one is still here. The energy is still so cute. They are your biggest fan. Like, you know how I said you're their hero? Like, they are genuinely your biggest fan. So my pile threes, thank you for letting me channel your energy and your little one's energy. I promise you I took good care of them, kept them safe, and kept them feeling heard, understood, and seen. My pile 3, thank you so much for being here with me today. You can screenshot these excuse me. You can screenshot these affirmations if you want. I know there's a little bit of a glare, but I think you can still see them. Other than that, if you resonated with the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you very much. I love you. You're loved. You are worthy. And you are deserving of everything that you desire, my pile threes. I love you. Goodbye.